the microphone just automatically turned on. Now you can hear me. And you saw my hands the whole time. I did not punch any buttons to turn on the microphone or the speaker box. They are both working automatically. And I'm going to hear an audio check myself. Yes, I have audio. I'm happy about that. Happy, happy, happy.
John Williams said hello.
Yes, John. Oh, that sounded a little soft. Well, desktop audio is all the way up. So let me know if it is too soft. Yeah.
Algie said testing.
Good boy, Doug. Good boy, Doug. Doug's such a clever boy. Only twice a year. And that only happens twice a year. And Israel says, glad to see you're feeling better. Yes, indeed. Oh, it was a miserable weekend. Not so bad on Sunday. I was recovering on Sunday. I'm so disappointed in Fresno. We did not make our objective yesterday. We tried. We just couldn't get there. We were forecast for 117 degrees, and we did not hit it. As far as I know, I don't think we hit it. Today, we have a cooling spell.
Rick Lake said, hi, Doug.
Only 107 degrees today. I might have to wear a sweater when I go out. I got a bunch of stuff lined up. Let's go say thank you to people for their well wishes. Let's see. Well, Drake said, are you going to return to Fortnite? No, I've responded to that a couple times, but Drake hasn't been here often enough to see that. He saw me on a short. YouTube autoplay of redirect does not always work the way it should. Tony Wallow says, thanks again for mentioning me. And that was in response to what Tony has been doing amazing with Ken Stout, where he keeps gifting memberships over and over and over. I'm going to come back to Rand Israel in a little bit. Tony Wallow says, take care of yourself regarding my migraines. And he says that again. And wow, 115 degrees, definitely air conditioning weather. We're sitting at around 97. Yeah, the 115 was forecast for Saturday. Sunday was forecast 117. Got to beat out Saturday, right? I don't think we made it on either of those. Jeff says, Fresno's getting too close to the temperatures of Las Vegas and Phoenix. Stay indoors, rest, and taking care of yourself. Keep taking care of yourself. I did as instructed. Ken says, rest and get well soon. Thank you so much. Rand Israel says, get well soon. See you on another day that ends with a Y. Any day that ends with a Y works. And Greg M., thank you so much. So let's get back down here to Rand Israel's. My mistake, since you're only using one DIM, you indeed are single channel mode. I forgot that your DIMs are 32 gigabytes each, so my math was wrong. Minus 256 points for Rand Israel. The reason I brought it up last time, now you can go get these linked if you want to by going to that video right here. But and I went and watched these, and I got, oh yeah. Let's see, how about if I actually
go
play
quad
this for
channel? Oh yes, if I put 2 more DIMMs in, then I'd have quad channel. Right now I'm dual channel. Quad channel, yeah, that could be better performance.
So that was back 8 months ago, and then this other one that he put in starts at this point.
I have added memory back. I added 2 of those RAM modules. So now I've got 128 gigabyte, and that would mean that I'm now running in quad channel mode, and I have not seen any of that glitchiness in my video, because I was seeing glitchiness in my video.
I want to get up to that point about the glitchiness, because I don't think I told you that recently, that I was experiencing glitchiness here when I was down to 1 memory module when I put in a second memory module, so I'd have dual channel mode. That went away, and then 4 channel, it feels zippier. So I have seen the evidence, and I've got it in my mind to put together a video to demonstrate, rather than upgrading your memory to a massive amount of memory, just make sure you're in dual channel mode or quad channel mode if your motherboard supports that. That makes a huge difference, although it doesn't seem to show up on benchmark testing, because I did some other benchmark testing, and funny thing is, the thing happened on the way to the forum. Funny thing is, I did Crystal Diskmark speed tests with 1 RAM module, with 2 RAM modules, and with 4 RAM modules. There's no such thing as triple channel memory that can't be done. Because dual channel memory means the CPU is sending out to both of those. If you do the third one, who's it going to pair with? It can't pair with anybody. So you go from single channel to dual channel to quad channel. No such thing as triple channel, even though you could put in that number of memory boards. But anyway, what I was getting to. Oh yeah, Crystal Disk Mark.
Ren Israel said there was triple channel with the X58 chipset circa 2008. Not anymore.
Oh really? Okay, well there's something. When I did the Crystal Disk Mark speed test with a single memory module, it was faster than dual channel, which was faster than quad channel. With each additional channel, it slowed down the speed test of Crystal Disk Mark. Now, I'm wondering if that's because...
Ken Stout Live said only Doug stores ROM in the fridge.
I'm wondering if that's because there's some overhead time involved between using the extra channels. I don't know. Your resulting user experience is going to be faster. These benchmarks, they're all focused on testing one specific thing. And I'm not sure what test is going to really give the whole conglomeration. Oh, that's interesting. I got one of the SpeakerBot repeats. Well, it's not repeat, but the 20-minute. No, that's the 5-minute thing that's coming in. I thought that was going to miss because I turned that on long before the show started. Interesting. Okay, I got some main subjects to get to. In, let's see, find today's video. Yeah, in today's video, whoops, that's not today. Wrong shirt. Isn't that today? No, that's not today. I must have... Here? Is this today? Yeah, it's today because it's doing the mirroring. Down here, there's a couple. Chris Garrett redesigned watch page. That's B-roll video. It's not really intended for public consumption. That's why it's unlisted. And also for Josh Kinder, an unlisted B-roll. Now, I'm going to present both of those topics. Probably not any reason for you to go look at those. But let's start with Josh Kinder. I think I saw him in the chat room. So over here on Big Beast Build, what he wants to do is fix the startup menu that's showing up for Macrium Reflect. And all you do is come up here to Other Tasks, Create Rescue Media, and on this pop-up that will eventually come up, here's the Windows boot menu. We want to remove the boot menu. Click on here and click Remove. And that's all you need to do, Josh, to get rid of that. Remove there, and boot menu successfully deleted. Now, that video that's shown in the description, it shows what the symptom looks like, what it looks like when you, well, why not? I'll just go ahead and click into it. And then scrub forward a bit, and here's his email where he was asking for help with this. And scroll forward, and I'll show you the actual symptom. Here's the symptom. When he starts his computer, it pauses for a number of seconds at this point. So I demonstrated that on Baby Beast, and then go forward, and I just show launching Macrium Reflect, and going into that Create Rescue Media menu, and doing that operation that I just showed by clicking on Remove Boot Menu. And notice, before I click on that, let's click play here. This build button here, notice what it says. It says build down here. When Doug gets around to clicking on this remove boot menu, this button will change. And here we go. Come on. No, come on. Oh, I'm explaining there. And then there. Oh, I wonder if you're hearing that. You hearing what he's saying? And then the remove button is there. No, because I got the audio muted. So you're not hearing that. So that's the fix for that, Josh. And then let's go on to Chris Garrett's question about the layout. I'm going to show you what that layout looks like. Let's see, I'm going to do that over here. The normal layout is where comments are below the video, and on the right-hand side, you see these suggested videos. Well, this is a feature that YouTube has been testing. Now, I sent an email to Chris suggesting that he go this method to fix that. That fix did not work for him. So I'm going to show the fix that I'm recommending for Chris and some fixes that I'm not recommending for Chris. Now, this video right here, this guy, he tells about the fix that I'm going to recommend, that it works for him, and I haven't told you what that is yet. And then he gives some other alternative fixes with, let's see, where's his more button? Turn views, oh, here. I didn't even see a more button there, but he shows some other enhancers, enhancer for YouTube, and a GitHub scripts that you download, add-ons for Mozilla Firefox, add-on from Chrome Web Store. I don't like any of those solutions. And then also I saw here's a comment from Greg M saying he solved the issue regarding YouTube comments on the right side as limited rollout of a change that YouTube's trying out. I found there's a script that I can add to uBlock Origin to block the change. I don't like that either. Now, the reason I don't like those is those are all Band-Aid fixes, fixing the symptom. What my recommended approach is to actually fix the source of the problem, not the symptom. So let's go show this over here. You can turn this symptom on, this symptom on. You can turn this feature on. And by the way, I like it. I like this feature. Let me point out something here before I go into this. Look here at this guy's video. When you scroll down here, this is all wasted real estate here. Wasted. And I find a lot of times when I'm watching a video, I like to look at the comments. So if I have to scroll down to see the comments, I'm no longer watching the video. So I've found just over the last couple of days, I like the comments over here because I can scroll through all the comments while I'm still watching the video. If I want to see the description stuff instead of scrolling down, I can turn on this feature and see that over here. I'm liking this feature. I haven't seen anyone else's video about this feature who likes it. I like it. Hey, let Mikey try it. He likes anything. Hey, let Dougie try it. He likes anything. Now here we go. Test new features. We click into test new features. Oh, I wanted to do that on a separate page. I'm going to click the back button. And I'll come back here. I'll come back here to the hamburger menu in the upper left-hand corner. Now this is only on desktop. Scroll all the way down to this test new features. I'm going to right click on it, open the link in the new tab. That comes to this new tab. Scroll down here to redesigned watch page. That's what this is. It's a redesigned watch page. It's only available until July 8th. Oh, now wait a minute. Today is July 8th. It's quite possible. I don't know what they mean by that. Does that mean after July 8th, YouTube's automatically going to turn that off for Chris? Now, when Chris came into this page, he had the try it out button. He was not able to just turn it off. I'm going to click the try it out button. Now there's a turn off button. Well, he turned it on and turned it off. That did not fix it for him. It's possible it might still fix it for him if after he turns it on, he would log out of his YouTube account and then sign back into his YouTube account and then turn it off. So there might be some combination of hoops, but I'm going to suggest a different method for that. Now, I'm come back here to this video. The change hasn't happened yet until I refresh this page. Now, on the right-hand side, on the right-hand side, we get the area where we can see his title and the more button to see his description. We can scroll down and read all of the comments on his video while still watching the video. I like that a lot. And as we scroll down to get to the bottom, it just keeps repopulating and you can continue watching the video. I oftentimes, when I'm watching a video for a solution to some problem, I want to see what people are saying about it so I don't have to waste my time watching it if a bunch of people are saying, no, that didn't work for me. Or clickbait or whatever. Now, then if you want to see the information in his description, the video description that's under the video, you know how everybody says that? Well, maybe not. Click more and we get all of that over here on the right hand side, and we can scroll down to it and the video still stays live and active here. Now remember that empty real estate that I was pointing out? Well, that no longer happens because you got all these other videos that you can go watch. So as you're watching this video, if you decide, are there other videos that are like this? YouTube's going to be showing you other videos on the same subject matter along with all their other suggestions. Now on the description, if you want to get back to see the comments, what you do is click the X here to collapse that description section, and now you're back to the comments. I think I'm going to be switching back and forth and use both methods because they both have their purposes and advantages. Now for Chris, what I'm going to recommend, now one of the things this guy recommends, the way that worked for him, I don't think you should do it this way, is, and let's see, now I got to figure out, where do you find that here? He goes to report. He went to this report. He was doing that on a video. Well, this report is intended for somebody who, if you're complaining about that video, I think there's a better place to do it. I think it's better to either go to this profile icon and go to send feedback. That gets you to this screen to send feedback, but even better would be go to this screen. Is that repeating? Oh yeah, that's repeating.
Greg M said chatbot repeating.
I'm turning off the repeat.
Ryan Israel said the problem is with live streams. The comments section pushes the
Mine's a
chat
different
windows
video
down.
today because this is
Brian Lightfoot said turn off repeat.
Yeah, I turned off repeat. So yeah, if you're watching a video where you don't want that, then simply come in to this option here and turn that feature off. Now, this new feature is only available through July 8th. What, is this still going to be here tomorrow? I don't know. So you can come here and turn it off. But for Chris Garrett, rather than doing the feedback over on that other screen, I think the best place to do that feedback is here, because there's a feedback button specifically for this feature. Chris Garrett, what I'm suggesting, oh, you know what? No, I wound up changing my mind after I explored this a little bit. In that video, that unlisted video that's in the description of this video, I showed what this is like. I do not like this method. So I'm changing my mind because they go through all these canned responses and it's just a nuisance. So no, I take that back. I take that back. Rip that back, rip that out of your hands, and come back here to this video. So I'm going to take that back and go back to the place that I pointed out before. Is go to your profile icon, upper right corner, send feedback. Tell us what prompted this feedback. I don't like the, let's see, I got, what did we call it? What did they call it? Redesigned watch page. So put in the name of that because they know what that means. I don't like the redesigned watch page. Please change my account back to normal. Immediately. IMMEDIIATELY. I was looking to see if I have voice dictation available here. And you could say some more. Until you do, I will be watching other video platforms. Oh, that's going to hurt them, right? Oh, they're not going to like that. Then do that one day, send this feedback to them. Oh, capture a screenshot. It's going to capture a screenshot of whatever screen you already had showing. So you could have one showing that shows the way that you don't like. And then click allow. So you're showing them exactly what it is. May we email? I would think yes, because they might, I don't know, they might apologize to you and send you a personalized message. Your choice, however you choose that. Now this guy on his video, he says that worked for him, except that he used the report method, reporting a particular video. Now this feature, when it gets turned on for your account, that affects all of your computers that use that YouTube account. Chris has already told us when he uses his other YouTube account, he has the one computers, etc., something like that, and he's got the one that's actually his name, Chris Garrett. That feature is turned on for one of his accounts and not the other. No matter what computer he signs in with, if he logs out of the account, it'll go back to the normal default display. That covered all. Oh, okay. So one day, Chris, send that, and then the next day, send it a little bit angrier sounding message. And then the third day, send it even a little more angrier sounding message. I want to find out if that works, because if they turn that off, if they fix that for your account, that works across all of your computers. All those other fixes, those are band-aids for one computer or one browser or one script or uBlock Origin. Now, anytime that YouTube changes things, that might break the band-aid fix. So let's try to get a real fix for you. Now, how it's going to operate tomorrow, since that was only through July 8th, maybe tomorrow those switches will work for you. I don't know. Maybe they'll automatically revert you back to the normal way tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow. Yeah, right. Oh, you know what? I put a couple filters on. So when my voice gets quiet, like when I tried singing, because I'm not very confident about that, I might have cut out, because I've got filters set up to cut out some of the noises, because I noticed that sometimes I get really breathy. I was listening back to one of my videos. I said, guys, this guy a mouth breather or what? So I turned on some filters and want to see how that works. So if my voice is cutting out at times, let me know about that. I think when I'm actually talking, my voice is loud enough that it's not going to cut out. Okay, so Tim says, I love how high your mic is. Yeah, I try to give it some marijuana once in a while, and that keeps it high. What? Did Doug just say marijuana? Oh, did you hear that? I just said that in a softer voice. Did you hear that? No voice cut out yet on this video, Selden Ball says. But he might have typed that before I did that little quiet thing. Tim says yes. Does that mean that it did cut out? Or that you did hear me? I don't know what yes means, Tim. Okay, some other things. 9:23, I see. I gotta go. I haven't checked. Oh, today's Monday, so Carrie has a members only live stream. And just checking to see if Ken has a show. I think it's no, because he's otherwise occupied today. He might not even be watching.
Doug, I have been wondering if you have any pets.
I do not have any pets. I do not want the emotional complication and the demands that pets put on me. I have enough emotional drama in my life because I have houseplants. They are demanding enough. I kind of would like to, if I were to have a pet, it would be a dog. I'm kind of attracted to standard poodles because they don't shed yet. I'm not real crazy about poodles. Standard poodles, the big, tall ones, they're not as yippy and high energy as the little ones. But I would not be spending enough time with a dog. I would feel guilty.
Al J said a dog would attract new fans.
Yeah, I have thought of that too. And I've also thought of some other kind of pet, like a ferret in a cage or something else that doesn't need the attention of a dog. But actually, if I need to rely on a dog to get people watching my show, then I don't deserve it. I don't think. If I'm doing a tech show, should be able to stand on the tech and production values like Stormy over here. That puts a little entertainment. Goldfish. I seriously thought of having a goldfish or some kind of a fish. Squirrel in a computer cage. Yeah. How come that didn't come through on SpeakerBot? Is that because it was busy with Stormy? What's going on? Why am I not hearing SpeakerBot? I heard other SpeakerBots. Is SpeakerBot broken? I didn't hear those. How could SpeakerBot have been working and now not working? I'm looking over here at Pet Rock. Yeah, Pet Rock just doesn't have enough interaction. I think that's a little too chill. 925. What's going on? Why aren't things coming up? Did anyone figure out?
Israel said goldfish.
Did anyone figure out what's new about? Oh, there they go.
Keith
Now
said,
they're
what
coming.
about the squirrel in the computer case?
Oh,
Al J said a foster dog or cat.
do the speaker bots only come through when I'm on camera 1? I did not realize that. Oh, maybe so. Look at this. I'll cover up. I'm going to show you OBS. I'm going to cover up.
Tim Tech
screen.
Wiz said, hello, speaker bot. Wait.
Wintermute said speaker bot on strike.
Yeah.
Tim Tech Wiz said rock lobster.
Here when I'm showing monitor 2, speaker bot seems to be working. Let me go back to monitor 1. There's no, that's not a source. That's a scene. Okay, yeah. Speaker bot. There. That just. Oh, I see. I can't show you this. Oh, here's how I can show you this. I'll drag this over onto monitor 1. When I was on monitor 1, this speaker bot source was turned off. That's why it didn't play. When I was on monitor 1, it was in a turned off state. Interesting. I did not know that. Now, where's SpeakerBot on cam 1?
Tim Tech Wiz said Doug is Russian.
I'm Russian or German or something like that. When I'm showing cam 1, let's see. Oh, no, you're not seeing that.
Read chat, please.
Where are the little Dougs? I got tired of the little Dougs and just turned them off. Let's see. If I go back to camera 1, in fact, with all my redesign, I'm not sure if they're still there. Are they? Yeah, they are. Where's the other one? The other one is a different name. I don't see the third one. Okay. A pet dog would always talk to you. Yeah, I don't want that,
said
Brian.
Doug hasn't did a live stream in 4 days.
Oh, right. I've had withdrawal symptoms. Killed the little dogs. You. Have I covered all the topics that I wanted to hit today? I'm going back to poke around a little bit. Ken Stout said...
Tim Tech Wiz said, how are you feeling today, Doug?
Oh, I'm much better, thank you. Ken Stout said, first off, I hope you're doing well and feeling better. Today, Sunday, I was having computer issues. The homies recommended a system file checker, scan now, command. I've attached the results, but it's all Greek to me. I went and looked at that a little bit, and then I thought better of it. I said, wait a minute, before I waste my time with this, he really didn't give me much information here. Is if I come back here, look at the rest of our chat. I responded, there's no reason to evaluate the log. Did the scan fix the symptom? What is the symptom? And he says it did fix it. So he sent me this log to review it, saying he's having computer problems and didn't bother telling me that it's already fixed.
Ken Stout Live said, isn't speaker bot driven by system audio?
Speaker bot driven by system audio. System audio will mute speaker bot, but I have speaker bot as a source. I don't even remember that being required because on cam 1, as I'm looking through cam 1, I don't have a source called SpeakerBot, but on monitor 1, I do have a source called SpeakerBot, and it was muted. I'm not really sure on that, Ken. But, so Ken is in chat, so I can pick a bone. I have a bone to pick with Ken, like he had a bone to pick with Alex last night. Ken Stout Live show. There is no reason to evaluate did the scan fix, what is the symptom? It did. I had to reboot 3 times in order for DaVinci to render a project. I had nothing else running at the time, only DaVinci Resolve. That really doesn't answer what is the symptom and what was the fix. I think what really fixed it is rebooting 3 times. Did the computer locked up? Did he have to force it off? Did he have to end task on DaVinci Resolve? Any of those things may require multiple restarts. If you have to force the power off in your computer, when you turn it on,
said Ken has beef with Ken or Alex.
It is not safe to go ahead and continue using it. Ken had a beef with Alex. Ken had a bone to pick with Alex, not a beef, a bone. See, after you eat all the beef off of the bone, you end up with the bones, and then Ken had a bone to pick. Now there's another vanishing. Have you guys figured out what is different about the vanishings or the victors? Have you figured out what is different about them? So anyway, when you restart the computer, it is not safe to continue to just start using the computer, because that restart is after a forced power off. When the computer starts up, it's recovering. You need to then do a normal restart. Go to the Windows button, choose power, and choose restart. Don't choose shutdown unless you know that you have disabled Windows Fast Startup, because that's not so good. But restart is a good way to go, so that the computer experiences a normal startup after a normal full shutdown or restart. And then the same thing may be true with DaVinci Resolve. Launch it,
Live said I
shut
want
it
to
down.
avoid future issues of the problem I was having yesterday. But no worries, I will have my new machine by October 14th, 25.
Shut DaVinci down and restart it. So I think it's more likely the restarts. But I am going to go show his log file to show how irrelevant it was.
Tim Tech Wiz said the homies always say, put Alex in the waiting room. That's not nice.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. But everybody already knows that. No, so I couldn't understand. I want to avoid future issues of the problem I was having yesterday, but no worries, I'll have my new machine 10/14/25. That might not fix your problem, because you don't know what the true source of the problem is. Because when you get that new computer, you're still going to have DaVinci Resolve, and you're still going to have Ken Stout at the keyboard. Unless this computer comes with a new operator. You don't know what the source of your trouble was. Tim is in the ether, where all magic resides. I know you meant either. That he doesn't like that either. Yeah, I've already talked about that. Now, what's there's some other place. Oh, Ken's log. I have it open already over here. Yeah. So, repairing file. Here's one of the files that repaired. It's a OneDrive link. It's a shortcut for OneDrive. No, that wasn't causing your DaVinci Resolve problem. If I do Control F and search for what other things did it repair, repairing. So here's down here, repairing one component. If I scroll down, what was it repairing here? Another OneDrive link. No, that wasn't it. How about the next one? And it went back up to this first one. That's all that's in there that I saw. Now, if anybody wants to explore that further, you can go to the description of this video, wherever it is. Is that the right one? I got to look at my shirt. No, that's 311. Is that it? No, that's not it. Where is my current show? I'll go to YouTube, Windows Daily, and Windows Daily Live. That'll get me to the current Windows show. Daily and Windows Daily Live. That'll get me. Okay, so now if I go to the description, now over here during a live stream, as somebody mentioned, it messes things up because I can't get to the description here while chat is displayed. How about if I scroll down this way? No. So I cannot get to the description of the video here as long as chat is displayed. If I click the X to close chat, now I can get to the description. That's okay. Once you understand how to do that, I think that's tolerable. For me, I think I'm going to like this. Then if you want to look at that Ken Stout's log, you can go to shared files right
Ken
here, this
Stout Live
link.
said, I will not be operating the system. I have hired someone to do that, and that is going to be revealed shortly.
Oh, that is such a relief, Ken. I cannot begin to tell you what a relief that is. So if you click on this link and get into the shared files, you can go to Viewer Files, double click there, and then here's Ken's System File Checker Scan Now log. And you can actually download that and view it for yourself and see if you find anything else. Because I didn't look extensively. But no, I don't think there was anything in there that actually fixed his DaVinci Resolve problem. I think it was just the computer restarts and the DaVinci Resolve restarts. Stormy is moving in, Brian says to Ken. Okay. Going back to check and see if there was one remaining thing. Nope, got all of that. Got that. Let's see, there was another. There aren't many videos out here about this redesigned watch page, so I might wind up coming up with a video. Here's another guy that just complains about just saying it's awful, and I haven't seen anybody that actually looks to see, hey, is there anything really useful about this? I do see why YouTube thought it would be a good idea. It was a horrible execution, which of course Microsoft, Google, YouTube, they all do horrible executions when they make changes because they didn't inform us about it. They didn't give Chris an easy way to disable it. And without explaining the advantages of this new feature, most people won't take the time to look and see what advantages or benefits it has. It has benefits and advantages for me. This guy just completely complains about it. I kind of like his presentation style and such, but he's 105,000 subscribers. So yeah, I think I've covered everything. Was Chris Garrett in the chat today?
Rant Israel said, would it kill them to make this a customizable option in YouTube settings?
Yeah, and why do it in that such a weird place? Would it kill them to standardize on how they give us new experiences rather than doing this in such a weird and different method? We have to come down to this test new features thing. And they just, and that did apparently does not turn it off for Chris. So they didn't give him a way to reasonably, conveniently, easily turn it off. But this guy did that feedback and they did return his account to normal pretty quickly.
Yes, I am here. I hope I am.
All right, Chris, I hope you've been here through the whole show. If not, please go back and watch my suggestions for how to fix your display, your redesigned watch page. Okay, all these good wishes. Thank you. Scanning. Hello, everybody's names that I'm not calling out right now.
Ken Stout Live said, okay. So you're saying the 35 tabs on 3 browser zoom obs and something I am forgetting had no bearing on the issue. Thanks.
All right, now I gotta go back and read that.
Read chat, please.
Let's see. John Williams wants me to read a chat. I'm going to get this Ken's first. So you're saying the 35 tabs on the 3 browsers, Zoom, OBS, and something I'm forgetting had no bearing on the issue. Thanks. Yeah, well, he said
Ken in the waiting room.
He said something about the only thing he had was open was DaVinci Resolve. Well, I don't have a waiting room here, so what I can do is come over here and remove him from the channel. Who said? John Williams said, read chat. Glad you're feeling better. I'm guessing that is what he was directing me to. So thank you. If you're trying to direct me to something else, let me know that. Red Mondays. Bad Fresno. Bad Fresno. Underachiever. Those who weren't here then, Fresno's an underachiever because we did not achieve our goal yesterday of 117 degrees.
John Williams said, good to see you, Doug.
Mike Wojak. John Williams. Thank you. Drake, I stopped playing Fortnite because I've had my fill of it and I needed to get that time for other more productive things. Because I really need to make this channel start working for me. I need more time for it. So I was 2 years on that. I'm not a gamer. I got my fill of it. That's why I'm not playing anymore. I actually also saw someone wearing a jacket on the day that it was 127 as air temperature. I just couldn't rationalize why somebody would be wearing a jacket. I'm in the process of possibly buying additional RAM. I got 16 gigabytes, but I'm noticing lately that I'm pushing the limit. You want to be sure that you can accomplish dual channel. So if you're just adding one memory board, it might not be matched with the memory that you already have, and you might not achieve dual channel.
John Williams said,
It's
where has
safer-
Lady Gaga been?
It's safer to buy a matched pair. I did a Lady Gaga trailer recently. You know, it might have been on the Friday show that got canceled. 2 of Lady Gaga's will no longer play. So I think I'm down to 2 Lady Gaga's that will play. I do leave a lot of windows open from the internet. I'm running new kind of screensaver. Yeah, dual channel will help with that. It's not so much the amount of memory. Even if you went to
Ken Stout Live
2,
said after the first restart only DaVinci. Whoops, did I fail to mention that?
and you sort of kind of mentioned it, but you weren't clear enough to tell that. But that was after the problem occurred. So yeah, that having all that stuff open in the first place might have been the problem. But even you would be better off if you have a single memory board now of 16 gigabytes. It would be better to get a matched pair of 8 gigabytes so that you could get dual channel memory. Your computer will perform better on 16 gigabytes if you have dual channel memory than it is when you have single channel memory and 16 gigabytes. When I had Big Beast Build running on 32 gigabytes of RAM, I was getting that stuttering effect. When I added the more memory, let's see how much memory I'm using now. I'm still only 25 gigabytes in use. Now, if I had 32 gigabytes, I would never see it get to 25 gigabytes because it was be using the swap file and the, I'm in trouble. Swap file and the page file. It would be using the swap file and the page file. And if I had 32 gigabytes, it would never get up to 25 gigabytes in use, I don't think. But dual channel will always be better than single channel. So you definitely don't want to get like 32 gigabytes on one memory board and only have that much. If you have 32 gigabytes in one memory slot and 16 gigabytes in the other, that will not give you dual channel. You need to have matched memory boards to get dual channel. You could have 2 separately purchased 16 gigabytes that coincidentally are close enough that your computer will recognize them and do dual channel. I think that's true. We're told to buy dual channel, buy memory in matched pairs to ensure that we'll get dual channel. I think you can get dual channel without them being a matched pair if you get lucky. Do you feel lucky? A lot of windows open. That will definitely benefit from dual channel. It's not so much about consuming extra RAM. I'd like to do some tests of that and produce a video of that. Concerning RAM and multiple channels has to do with where the data goes. After it's accessed to and from, there's a controller in the middle, but the controller, I believe, still toggles between the 2 channels if you're running dual channel. I don't quite know how it technically operates. Hello, James Disher.
Sylvan Ball said
Crystal
phone
Disc
number is showing.
Selden Ball says phone number is showing. You gotta explain yourself, Selden. What do you mean phone number is showing? Selden, you got me freaked out here. Explain yourself. What do you mean phone number is showing?
Selden Ball said sorry, I meant email address.
Oh, all right. Yeah, because I had that turned on. Let's see, James Disher. Crystal disk for only for storage. Crystal disk info and crystal disk mark is about your storage. The point that I was making there is when I had only one memory module, I got a much higher speed from crystal disk mark. When I put in a second memory board, crystal disk mark was significantly lower. Yes, crystal disk mark measures storage, but the computer performs differently when you have dual channel memory. Now, the user's experience of the zippiness of the computer is going to be faster, even if the benchmark for storage shows slower. That doesn't mean that your computer is accessing your storage media slower. That means that benchmark, the way it is designed, is producing a lower number. You don't want to go with single channel memory to get a higher crystal disk mark speed test. That's not going to make your computer feel faster. You got to understand these benchmarks are focused on a specific test under unrealistic circumstances. Nobody ever uses their computer the way that crystal disk mark performs that test. I've got to get through this. Keith, I agree. I've been using the new feature for a couple of weeks. It takes time to get used to it. You have to understand it. You have to take some time to understand the new feature. What is the benefit? How does it make your usage easier? If you just let it be there, it's like, ah! I don't have a sound effect button for that. It's just, and it's a mess. Yeah, that does turn off automatically. Okay. Alice, I tried it. I hope it's not going to be a thing in the future. It's really not easy on the eyes. If you're not aware of how to use it, yes. Once you understand it, and go back and watch that part of this video where I was explaining that, you might find that you like it. Mikey, what about live chat that is obscured if you are viewing comments? Yeah, during a live stream doesn't have comments. There are no comments on a live stream while it is live. But let's go look at a prior live stream. Let's go here just to show youtube.com/LWTDB. Will always get you to my channel page. LWTB is Live Windows Training DougBetts. We go to a past show that has comments and chat. Hopefully this one has some comments. I don't get a whole lot of comments on my videos. So here's chat. So when you're watching a replay, you don't get to see comments anywhere. You have to turn off the chat replay to see the comment section. They're down here. Well, I don't have comments on that video, so you're not seeing them. Now, when you want to get back to chat, you click on this button here for Show Chat Replay, and that gets you right back to the chat room. Yeah, there it is. So once you learn how to maneuver around through that, it's convenient because you can look at either the chat messages or the comments while you're still watching the video. So, I like it. Maybe a lot. The comment section pushes the chat windows down. I did not see that. The comment section is below the chat window.
Greg, check my other account that has this test UI enabled. There's no option to disable it. Yeah, I believe that you're going to have to go send them a message asking them to disable that. It might change automatically tomorrow, since that feature was only available to turn on or off through today. Yeah, oh, that's between them. Okay, I will look through those more carefully. Look at the oranges. I'm looking at some computers from my church. I'm getting important info off. The HP XP was dead. I plugged in a new power supply and it worked. Good. Congratulations. Yeah, the options should be really easy to get to. Just curious, I used to watch your format streams. Thank you, Drake. Man, you had me scared with that phone number is showing. Jesse Pinkman, hello. Yes, I remember you, absolutely. Username was Frogman. I understand you don't play anymore. Just wanted to come say thank you for doing that. And also, Ken Stout, there is somebody from Fortnite that has shown up in your chat once in a while. I'm trying to remember who that was. That was also came to you from the Fortnite world. What's the new YouTube layout automatically given to you, or did you have to opt in? I opted in. It was not automatically thrust upon me the way it was for Chris Garrett. Okay, there's the email address. And you know what happened Friday? I heard Ken Stout saying he got a kick out of the way I ended the show, not on Friday, on Thursday. I didn't have a show on Friday or Saturday. On Thursday, the show ended very abruptly. And Ken said he got a kick out of that. That was accidental. I pushed the wrong button. I did not realize it. So I went ahead and performed the end screen thing. So instead of hitting the begin selected stream button, I need to press the end screen, end live button, right? So you can click on that to see how to get free support through this channel. You can click on this video to see how to get paid support directly from me in private sessions. You can click on this video to see how to turbocharge your troubleshooting experience by watching this channel. And this is a video that YouTube, for some reason, thinks will be good for you to watch next. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.